She is ecstatic. She really believes that the Warriors' ownership have tremendous taste.
James gets inside with 2 defenders around him. And he's having an excellent all-around game.
Eddie House just set a John Stockton-type cross screen for LeBron James. And James sealed deep versus running out to catch it outside the paint. Good adjustment by James.
House, who has a championship ring, won with the Celtics in 08. Marion, guarded by Wade. Like he may have shuffled his feet, but puts that one in again. And Sean Marion with 6 points.
It looks like an ugly shot, but it's a shot that Sean Marion has made a career in making.
He does have one of the ugliest shots in the game. Look at his career. He's 48% from the field for his career and an 82% free throw shooter. Ball deflected and a loose ball foul on Eddie House. That's the 14th foul. Dallas will inbound. Eddie House, a scrappy player who's bounced around the NBA. Back here in Miami once again. He's played for 9 different teams in 11 years.
And look at this screen. Full body. Good cut by James. Catches it right under the rim. That's poor defense, not just by Marion. Both bigs have got to drop and take away that pass into the paint.
I'll tell you what, though, the Miami Heat doing a much better job of getting LeBron James the basketball, forcing him to a sweet spot. It's making a huge difference in what he's doing offensively.
And that's what they talked about, opening up their package of plays. James was hitting Wade on those cuts last game. Tonight, it's more been Wade trying to find James in the paint.
So they'll inbound. Rick Carlisle wondering about the team foul situation. It's now back to 3. It was considered an offensive foul as Miami still has possession. By the way, you saw LeBron James, and obviously he's playing much better tonight, but he still hasn't taken a free throw attempt. Here's a guy that's one of the league leaders in getting to the line. Is it something Dallas is doing? As Nowitzki puts it up and in.
Well, they're double teaming him, and he's a willing passer. He's making the right reads. It's not like you look at him and say he's playing passive. He's making the proper reads. That's the reason why he's not going to the foul.
James to Joel Anthony. He's doubled. Chalmers, nice feed inside. The Haslam ball poked away. James sets, fires. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound tipped and taken by Terry. Terry pushing. Back out to Kidd. Open 3. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Miami. That's the 14th foul. And they'll inbound with 2:49 remaining in the second.
Again, Dirk Nowitzki, one-on-one situation. Putting the ball on the floor. Little contact, but the ability to stop on a dime, that is poetry in motion.
That is beautiful. I could watch this guy shoot. I'd like to have a DVD of every shot he's taken. That'd be my Christmas wish.
Every shot?
Every shot.
In the playoffs or the whole thing?
The whole thing. There isn't a better DVD out there than Dirk shooting.
And there's Holger Gershwinder, his mentor from Germany. So instrumental in Nowitzki's development. Both on and off the court, according to Nowitzki. Nice feed inside. Chandler throws it down. Jason Terry with a bullet pass for his 4th assist.
Jason Terry is coming off pick and rolls like a point guard. Making plays, outstanding feeds time and time again.
Well, how about Chandler in double figures again? He has 11 points. Marion talking to James the whole time, and then fouls him. Billy Kennedy then tees up Marion. Marion the personal and the technical.
I think what Marion is upset with is that's a dribble. As LeBron catches the basketball, slaps it down with his left hand, that's a dribble. So he picks it up and then begins to dribble on the post move.
So Chalmers will shoot the technical free throw. And then James will go on the personal foul.
And even though Sean Marion is correct, you still don't want to put yourself in position to give up free points. But as soon as LeBron James catches the basketball, basically slaps it down with his left hand. Now he can't dribble. Puts it on the floor again. Doesn't get called for it. Instead, Marion with a foul.
And it looked like a hook, but the call on the bump was called first. I just think, as an official, you can walk away from that technical. Just walk to the scorer's table. Let the guy have a reaction. Again, I know you're going to say, I don't know what he said, and I don't. But I guarantee you, it's hard to hear in here. I bet you Billy Kennedy doesn't know what he said either.
Well, you claim you're a good lip reader. Maybe he was too. And how do you know I was going to say that?
Because that's just your MO, you know, like the best predictor of future behavior is prior acts.
Very well said.
I might have to write that down. That's pretty good.
That'll be a good one first day at camp, Mark. Meanwhile, there's some blood on LeBron James, so they'll clean that up with 2:15 remaining. Here in the second, Miami holding on to a 2-point lead. You look at Dallas, they're shooting 62% from the field and trailing. Look at Marion chatting with them the whole time. We'll try and fix James. And we've got 2:15 till the T-Mobile halftime report. Stuart Scott, Magic Johnson, John Barry, and Michael Wilbon will analyze the first half in a very interesting story from the farm to the finals. It's all about Tyson Chandler, where he grew up and where he is right now. The guy's ready. Analyze the first half. And Chandler, one of the more interesting players in the NBA. As good a guy as it gets. Very thoughtful. Just treats everybody the same way.
And I watched him work out the entire summer. Getting it in as far as putting the time in the gym with Kevin Love. And there's a reason why both of those guys had incredible years. They put themselves in position to have a great year.
You'll be introduced to a man they call Papa. That's what Tyson Chandler calls his grandfather. Very interesting story coming up in the T-Mobile halftime report as Nowitzki's fouled. Miami's in a penalty. Wade's first and Nowitzki to the line. Will Crawford.
He's warning everybody to be quiet.
Merritt Sposter's smiling.
Does that include the crowd?
I always think of him as like a marriage counselor. Like if you went for marriage counseling, the counselor would be more angry than the two people going for counseling.
I'm wondering where you go with this.
No, I've always felt like as an arbiter, like that's what the officials are. Like, you know, it's like there's going to be some emotion, but no one's going to out-anger Joe.
Nowitzki, the free throws, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
And if you're a player on the floor right now, you got to recognize he made the suggestion. Now obey it and don't get caught with a technical.
Wade rushed to the bit. Marion the rebound. Rebound still +8 in favor of the Heat. Nowitzki with the left hand. A 10-2 run. Dallas back up. Kids trying to get James. They take it out of his hands. Good double team. 10. Make that 9 turnovers for Miami.
Catch, drive, spin move by Dirk, and then another finish with the left hand. On the other end, posting up LeBron James against Jason Kidd, but the Dallas Mavericks not allowing him to play one-on-one, immediately double.
Terry looking. Kidd has it knocked away by Chalmers. Chalmers has quick hands. He likes to gamble. Coming up on a minute remaining in what has been an enjoyable first half. The offense better than the defense for the first time, perhaps, in the series. Chalmers misses. Nowitzki to rebound. James back on Terry. One dribble, pull up, punch it in. Boy, Terry has responded the past couple of games. He's got 9 points off the bench.
He's really figured it out. Not just scoring, but also being a playmaker.
9 points, 4 assists, Mark. Chalmers on the drive. Shot clock at 5. Chalmers for 3. That's good. Oh, Mario Chalmers, his 4th three-pointer of the first half. He's got 13 points. He's tied for the team lead.
Yeah, Eric Spoelstra, you got to know that's not going to win the game. That's good, but that type of offense is not going to win the game down the stretch.
And Rick Carlisle will use the 22nd timeout he has in the first half after the Heat scored their first field goal in 4 minutes. 14.7 seconds left in the half. Dallas ball in a 1-point lead. ABC Tuesday, June 21st, the new drama series takes you to the most dangerous place on earth. Life on the edge means doing things you never thought possible. Combat Hospital. Series premiere Tuesday, June 21st, 9 Central on ABC.
You're Dallas right now. Dwindle the clock down. Don't allow the Heat to get another possession.
Nowitzki on the pull-up. That's good. Nowitzki's caught fire.
Still gave him too much time, though.
James pulls up for a 3. Too strong. Chandler the rebound. And the first half comes to an end. So much defense through the first 4 games. Practically an offensive explosion.